Oh, these guys were just staring each other down, refusing to pick a team. But here we go. We've got another Feer 500 player back tonight. But this one looking to make a redemption arc as opposed to staying on top like the champ we had earlier in Sharp. NightOwl trying to show the rest of these guys why he was a part of the league, as he's looking to take down a new debuter in Slimey skills. Don't roast him. Don't roast NightOwl. NightOwl is absolutely insane. I think NightOwl wasn't able to make the playoffs in the Feer 500, but today might be a healthy reminder to everyone about what NightOwl had to do just to even be in the league, as he is definitely one of the top players in the game right now, and he's ready to show it. Slimey is here to debut. The story of we finding Slimey and trying to get him on stream is watching Kinsey's stream of him playing ranked ones, and he went up against Slimey a couple times in a row, and I think Slimey won them both. And I was like, screw it. If you can beat Kinsey, then you should be on stream. So I went and hit up Slimey and said, join the Discord, buddy. We'll get you on and test you against some of the greats. And here he is going up against one of those greats right now in NightOwl. NightOwl been on the grind. He is going to leave an open opportunity here, though, for Slimey, as Slimey pounds this one back to midfield, and NightOwl just getting a little bit greedy with that boost, and Slimey finds the speed. A 99km/h ground shot that rolls the whole way there is quite the powerful ground shot. Slimey might be one of our best car design players of anybody who plays on stream. I really like the Slimey car designs. NightOwl has had some nice ones too, but he also is liable to just go full Stocktain like he is right now. NightOwl, I think, has been on the serious grind to improve. Normally, he's a player who likes to play the dangerous game, kind of like a chronic type style, but he almost goes, instead of a flip reset, he's more of like a double flip reset by default. Seems like he likes to take it up and go insane in any opportunity he can. He tries to initiate another air dribble right there, but Slimey's up for it early to take it away. But it sounds like NightOwl has been trying to integrate whatever he can to just be the best possible player, as it slowly takes him some time to shake off those freestyling roots. Long shot from Slimey will get saved by NightOwl as he falls into his own net. He's able to hold on to 40 boost. Slimey taking this one off the wall. Flip reset for him, and it is going to get under the wall defending NightOwl. NightOwl on another adventure to grab 100 boost. Nice tap there. I actually think NightOwl respected that one a little bit more than he should have. He saw that Slimey got the flip reset and tried to jump high, or try and stay high above where the ball usually heads when someone gets a flip reset like that. But Slimey actually ended up putting not much of a change of direction on the ball at all, and it fell right down where you probably would have expected it to go if he hadn't got the flip reset. But it was enough to trick NightOwl into making the wrong play, and a nice demo from NightOwl will get him his third goal to tie it back up. Saucy in control of the, or sorry, Slimey. So many SEs, guys. Nice air dribble from Slimey. Slimey looking like he also prefers to take it to the air when he has an opportunity, as both times he's had open dribbles, he's taken them to the skies, and a nice couple air dribbles from him have been able to put on a couple goals. NightOwl might need to start looking for early challenges, and if you can take a kickoff off of the NightOwl, you're in good shape, as NightOwl is known to get a couple buckets off kickoff per game. But Saucy's going to get, Slimey is going to get essentially a direct one right off kickoff. Slimey looking like he's trying to beat NightOwl at his own game right now. Slimey tap off the wall. Not necessarily for offense, but to at least slow NightOwl down. Both these guys need to recover fast, but nice recovery from NightOwl. I think Slimey was holding on to a couple boosts there that he could have used to get back to this ball, but maybe he did not think. Oh, never mind. He used every last bit of it and just wasn't able to get there. NightOwl letting this one fall to the ground. His flick is high off the backboard. Slimey taking it to his own corner and had an open goal opportunity. After that bounce came off the wall so nice right out to center field. It's Slimey. I'm going to keep saying Saucy over and over again because we just played a Saucy versus Sharp game. But Slimey staying on top of this ball. I don't think NightOwl thought Slimey was going to try and be greedy and get another tap there. As NightOwl slowed it down and was going to try and take a dribble on the ground. But Slimey's all over it as he gets his 6th goal. Slimey has played on our stream before, but he played in the crew battles, and he was not picked to play the ones for his team either time. So this is the first time we've seen him play ones on stream, but he definitely frustrated Kinsey back on that fateful day when we found him, and a nice bump from him will get him his 7th, and a 3-goal lead with 1:17 left. Is looking like a good situation for Slimey. A bit of a whiff on his flick ends up working out for him as he's able to recover from it and grab a bump. Slimey just trying to toss NightOwl around to take control of this game. NightOwl chip up to himself. Air dribble where he does best. Air dribble bump from him, and there he's going to do it. Perfect connection right on the ground. NightOwl doesn't like to go for these very often, it doesn't feel, but when he does, they are money. Nice placement from him. Sometimes when the ball comes so low on those air dribbles, it actually ends up being fairly easy to save. You really have to be perfectly on point when going for those bumps as the offensive player, because the recovery is so easy if the defender is able to save it, since they're already grounded. So a little bit of a high-risk attempt there from NightOwl, but he's able to connect on it. Put himself only down 2. Nice quick play here from him. Could give him a 6th. Instead, he'll get Slimey forced up for a save and able to take some boost. Slimey just pushing it off the back wall to buy himself some time, and it works perfectly as he's able to take NightOwl's boost in the corner. Both these guys are low, though. Ball bouncing towards NightOwl's side. Slimey's certainly not going to be able to find the angle, but instead tries to pass it to himself. Nice play from him to potentially get another bucket, and he doesn't even need one. All he needs is to keep NightOwl out of his net, and it's looking like that setup will do it for him. 6 seconds left. NightOwl needs this one and another one. He's going to go for the bump, which is reliable. 3 seconds left for 1 goal. And NightOwl, known for his kickoff, certainly liable to tie this one back up in game number 1. I'm always surprised by how often these guys go for regular kickoffs when they need something special. And that one is going to roll on the ground. To me, it seems like getting cheeky is sometimes the best decision in a late game situation like that where you need a kickoff goal. But more often than not, it seems like these guys just try and rely on their run-of-the-mill, be faster than the other guy, push it slightly to the corner type kickoff. And that one's not going to work for NightOwl at the end of game number 1. So the next stream will be Sunday. Yeah, we do Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for the most part. Tiger Chatbot, thanks for the follow, brother. Alright, that server went down for maintenance, but here we are, we're back. NightOwl versus Slimey. Slimey is able to take his first game of his first match on stream against a tough opponent in NightOwl. Power shot after getting control of the ball off kickoff is not going to go in, but Slimey's just kind of been barreling down on NightOwl, not giving him a moment to breathe. And maybe that's why Kinsey was so frustrated playing against him before. Looking like another opportunity to squeeze this one in, and it does at least enough to make NightOwl be a believer and force a double jump out of him with no boost. NightOwl trying to dive in deep and convince Saucy to get rid of the ball, and I think he does exactly that. He's able to take control of the 100 boost and now has possession of his own. Slimey playing with very little boost. Just the instant no from Slimey. And it is not going to work for him. As he gets taken out, he knew what was coming. As soon as NightOwl jumped up, you gotta love it. The no in chat. Please don't do it to me. NightOwl with the perfect connection to take his first goal of this game. Slow dribble from Slimey, and he's not able to find the window he wants. NightOwl just sped it past. A shadowing Slimey. Slimey's in position to make a play here. He all but let NightOwl take the dribble and then set himself up. He's got all the boost in the world. He just thought that NightOwl was not going to be able to find a tough enough shot for him to save, and there it was, as NightOwl gets a second goal. NightOwl in control off kickoff. Here we go. Everyone, bets in chat how many flip resets NightOwl ends this one on. Looking like just one off the ceiling. But you never know. Trying to use that ground pinch to squeeze it past. Doesn't quite succeed. Slimey's off to the boost instantly, so NightOwl instead just takes the pinch off the wall to buy himself some time. Slimey's looking deadly in this aerial game himself, but not a great first touch. Means that ball's going to have to come right back to the ground. So he tries to sneak it past with a quick low dribble. NightOwl with a double jump pop. Slimey's able to give it a little bit extra touch to put it above. And not quite enough of a touch on the long shot attempt, though. It's going to leave a slight window for NightOwl to save it away, and he will. Nice demo. We'll see what NightOwl can turn out of this. Wasn't able to grab the corner boost. Tough spawn for Slimey, though. Another bump from him, and NightOwl will be able to get back to this one. Slimey's going to give him the nice one, as he knows a good bump play when he sees it. Nice heads-up play from NightOwl to make sure he secured that one. Kickoff goal for NightOwl. That's the guy we know and love. Gonna put himself up 3. Slimey diving in for NightOwl's boost. He tries to take this one out to center and corral it. NightOwl sets up the shadow defense perfectly and is able to take it away. Thought he saw an opportunity to pound a quick shot in, but not able to. At least he picks up on the demo, and he's going to be able to grab all the boosts. He tried to sneak it in. He almost got it. I did not expect that. I thought NightOwl was going to keep the boost starvation going and take it over to the corner, but he tries to find the near post shot and is just barely not able to squeeze it in. NightOwl with the fake shadow and then reverse challenge. Able to take the ball away from Slimey momentarily, but Slimey with all the boosts in the world. Not a great first touch for him, and he's not able to turn it into anything. NightOwl with a missed open net. Played it a little bit too fast with that ball coming down from the ceiling. NightOwl making sure to save it last moment to push it into the corner and not have it come back out to center. There's so many different things that these guys do that are so nuanced. Slimey's going to use NightOwl to help him tap it in for a second goal. No one has yet to steal the signature move of NightOwl, slapping that camera to the right, to the beat of the kickoff. Air dribble for Slimey, almost perfect, as if he had just let that drop a little bit more. There was a window for him to sneak it in, but ends up being his own demise as he takes it too high despite NightOwl not fully being there. What an interesting challenge from Slimey way before the ball came down, but it actually scared NightOwl into jumping backwards in defense, and then he's not able to corral himself on the ball down the side wall. And Slimey will find an easy touch in. Who won between Sharp and Saucy? Sharp won 3-1. NightOwl up early in this one. But Slimey's on his way back as he waited at midfield to take control of the kickoff, but then realized he was not going to be able to get there. Nice slow play by NightOwl with the little boost that he did have to try and find an open window on Saucy. Counterattack opportunity here for NightOwl. Just has to play fast, but good pressure from Slimey from behind to force some panic from NightOwl. NightOwl ends up flicking it into the corner. Minute left as these two dance back and forth in Slimey's corner, both with enough boost to make a play. NightOwl trying to take it into the corner. He's not going to be able to fall back down under that boost. Nice dribble from him. Slimey's going to give him some space, which is a big mistake. The double jump pop will go in. Slimey realizing he was in trouble. NightOwl trying to make his best case to all the haters who think all you need to do is do air dribble bumps. Slimey in control of this kickoff though. 30 seconds left. His air dribble is not going to turn into anything. And NightOwl nice speed as he's been really forcing some tough defensive plays from Slimey on these retreats with nice car control and recovery. He's going to tap this one into the corner. He barely needs to keep Slimey out now. He just needs to make Slimey take some time. And another failed air dribble. Those air dribbles not looking nearly as deadly as they did in game number 1 from Slimey. As NightOwl is going to take game number 2. Swapping over to DFH Stadium. NightOwl able to take game number 2 to tie it back up 1-1. NightOwl largely relying on the air dribble bump type plays and the NightOwl bump as we like to call it in order to take game number 2. Nice touch on Saucy, Slimey off the wall, I mean. Almost able to sneak it past, but somehow Slimey found a way to launch himself at the net after getting bumped on the wall. And he's able to keep this one out. Full boost and possession control for NightOwl. Nice 360 pop into the bump attempt. I'm not sure if the bump was the reason why Slimey was not able to get there or just a really well-placed shot. I think Slimey just couldn't react in time. Nice play from NightOwl. A little bit of an extra pizzazz on that one. Interesting that Slimey went for the side flip kickoff. You don't see a lot of 1v1ers going for the side flip kickoff on those diagonals. Definitely seems like a more controllable outcome, but not very much of a direct winning, like instant kickoff goal type play. I wonder if he doesn't have as much faith in those diagonal kickoffs as his other ones. He's going to get a nice demo play, though, to get his first goal. NightOwl in control of the ball. And the boost. Looked like maybe not the ball for a moment, but he's able to use what he grabbed at midfield to corral it. To be fair, Saucy is setting him up for these plays. There's no better thing to do with a nice fake challenge close than to go up for an air dribble. That's where it's so hard to get back around that ball and get the save, because pretty much for the duration of the air dribble, NightOwl is defending the ball. So Slimey's going to need to find a new way to challenge those if he wants to start saving some of them. But as long as he keeps getting some buckets of his own, he might not need to figure those out. NightOwl using up all his boost to get up to this ball and couldn't decide whether or not to take the shot. Saucy gave him a nice one. I don't know if he expected NightOwl to take that shot and make it or what, but much appreciated that he didn't go for it. Nice early flip used by NightOwl to get to that ball. And just another touch to get it past Slimey. Slimey didn't get the boost he wanted, so he's sitting here with 12. Tried to play it off the wall is the reason why He ended up not being able to get there, but even if he did play it on the ground, with that 12 boost, he likely wouldn't have been able to get around it. So nice little starvation play from NightOwl. It's going to give him back the lead. NightOwl looking for the demo attempt on the back wall, but such a deceleration when you go ramp up that side wall, as he's only able to get to the nice bump. But he launches Slimey up, and with no boost, once again, Slimey puts in a tough spot. He has to use that early flip to try and get back to cover most of the net, but he does not cover the near post, and NightOwl is able to squeeze it in. What's going on, Snotorious? Coming from the Reddit. Love to see you guys out here. NightOwl trying to go for the nasty self-pass off the sidewall. He's going to head all the way back to net and give Slimey an open opportunity. And once again, it's looking like Slimey's not setting up nearly as lethal of an aerial as he did in game number 1. NightOwl got a repeat chance on his pass to himself off the wall. If he ends up finding one of those, it's going to be so nasty. NightOwl uses up all his boosts, and this has got to be a counterattack goal. Oh my goodness, just barely able to get back in time. NightOwl went so all in, trying to squeeze that one, using every last bit of boost he had. A nice little tap past Slimey, and that'll be a 5th goal. So NightOwl is seeming to take control of the series in game number 2 and 3. Slimey a little over-interested in grabbing that back corner boost. It's going to leave that open window for NightOwl to punish him. And a kickoff goal for NightOwl. This is nothing new for us, though. But this is a nice play to corral these and make sure they're coming off with the nice, the good amount of speed to make sure they're actually buckets. If us were going up against Slimey right now, anybody of us in chat, except for maybe, Daniel, we're trying to secure that kickoff. I guarantee Slimey gets back in time. But these guys know how to be efficient with low boost. NightOwl starting an air dribble from so far away. He gets the flip reset, but isn't able to actually use it to put anything dangerous on. He had way too far of a distance to travel. And I don't know if Slimey just went for the musty on the ground for fun, as like a respect for NightOwl going for the double flip reset or what, but Slimey felt like he had a somewhat open opportunity that he did not capitalize on, but he's eventually going to get his 3rd goal here. No one makes us rest our finger on the GIF your game trigger more than NightOwl and maybe Chronic, but Slimey, talking about nice shots here, says don't forget about me, as he takes this one off the ceiling and uses that flip to put it far post, just barely inside the goal. Great placement from him, as NightOwl did have most of the net covered. Slimey versus NightOwl looking like a good matchup in terms of exciting goals, but it looks like both these guys are able to score some fairly boring ones as well, with a kickoff goal here for Slimey to put himself within 1. We're glad you're more than just Johnny doing high-level 1v1 show matches. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Snotorious. Oh, nice 50-50 at midfield, and NightOwl all of a sudden is tied up. NightOwl just thought he had an opportunity to set up a low dribble, or maybe he just thought this low 50-50 was going to go in favor of him, thinking Slimey was being over-aggressive, but Slimey's able to bounce it over him, take that 6th goal. NightOwl forced back into his own corner. A few good kickoffs in a row, and this is how you come back. This is comeback 101, everyone who's watching Slimey. He's been able to take control off kickoff over and over and over again, scoring all these goals within the first few moments, and there's the 7th to cap it off. All of this coming from the kickoff. Nice jump off the wall to get that tap. NightOwl was not prepared to defend. But Slimey just getting possession after possession after possession off the kickoff and securing him almost every time. For the first time in a while, NightOwl's going to get an opportunity to put an attack on of his own, but a really early challenge on the dribble from NightOwl is going to take it away. Slimey just looking to connect with a bump on NightOwl, and NightOwl has now got control with enough boost to do Slimey dirty. NightOwl off the ceiling. He's nasty with these. Uses the flip reset. Holy cow, this is NightOwl's bread and butter. The man never felt more comfortable than coming off the ceiling with a flip in this situation. I'm sure he had already marked that one up as a goal, as he perfectly times his second flip to push this one over Slimey and tie it back up, but he needs to keep this kickoff goal out of his net. He's not out of the woods just yet, as he tries to corral it here. Gotta expect an air dribble bump from him in this situation, and there it is to take back the lead with 5 seconds left. NightOwl's going to go for this every day of the week when Slimey sets himself up in a shadow position like that. It's worked so well for him. Why stop now? You've heard of NightOwl, but not Slimey. Both top 100, I assume. Slimey's been top 100 recently, and the reason why he made it on stream, as we were talking about earlier, is he beat Kinsey. Oh my goodness, the musty. Honestly, a dangerous play here from NightOwl, who could have easily secured the game without going for anything, but he went for another clip. He still ends up winning game number 3. But as I was saying, NightOwl is top 100 right now, and he's also played on Johnny's, and he's been around for a while. He was also in the Feer 500. But Slimey beat Kinsey a few times while Kinsey was streaming, and I was like, shoot, that's it. That's good enough resume for me if you can take Kinsey down. So I think he was in the top 100 at the time when I added him, but he's since dropped out, as lots of our guys have. Sharp played from outside the top 100 in his game earlier, and obviously still a top caliber player. Of course, not exactly fair to compare a veteran of the one scene like Sharp to Slimey, but he's still shown that he's ready for the challenge of these top level guys. NightOwl's going to get goal number 1 of game number 4, as he's looking to try and end this one in 4 games. Slimey just mischallenged in the corner. These guys are too quick to not get punished for that. NightOwl has figured out his kickoff situation from the previous game, where Slimey was taking full control. Here we go. Get your clip button ready, everyone, as NightOwl takes to the skies. The double flip reset is going to go in because Slimey is up to take it away so early. Normally this early challenge is definitely the way to go, and Slimey does connect with NightOwl, but not the ball. I told you guys to get your clip fingers ready, and I was not wrong. NightOwl able to put on a dangerous enough shot off kickoff to grab Slimey's corner boost. Slimey's just going to take a long shot off the wall just to buy himself some time, but he's still not able to take NightOwl's corner boost away. NightOwl going for the double flip reset, which is pretty much the only way to get a ball floating in the air like that in a dangerous position on net. If he uses his flip to just power shot it, it's going to head to the ground and be easy to save. So you really do need to go for that second touch on the flip reset. He able to find the angle on this double touch off the backboard. Flicking it high, tapping it over Slimey here, and just using his wheels to touch it ever so soft to put in that third goal. A NightOwl who's in the zone with his aerial game is a NightOwl you don't want to find yourself in a show match against. Nice double attempt from Slimey, but not quite in. He's going to try and do the NightOwl himself, but it's not going to work. NightOwl takes it away.
6 months pause, new badge.
Let's go, Arrest Repo, for the 6 months. Get your oh babies in chat, not just for Arrest Repo, but also for this performance in the beginning of this game number 4 from NightOwl. Looking like he had an opportunity to potentially go for a fast shot and score at the very least. Going for that early challenge would have prevented Slimey from this easy bucket, but nice pre-flip from Slimey to catch that ball with the nose of his car and set himself up for the second touch. All right, this one's just for Rest Repo. The second O babies are just for Rest Repo.
Ooh.
Slimey having to use the flip early to get back to the ball, trying to put something nasty on NightOwl, but NightOwl had been holding on to his boost, so he had 70 to make the challenge. He's going to take it away. Chip over Slimey on the wall, and Slimey needs to come back and get a demo to save himself at the last moment. Hook shot from him almost certainly here, but he pounds it off the back wall. Was a few cars length away from actually being on net. NightOwl giving up on the ball completely. They had to go get boost, but he realized before it was too late that was a big mistake. So he's back in time to take the ball away from Slimey. What a nasty shot from NightOwl. Slimey able to keep it away, and he actually might get punished for his efforts on a nice counterattack goal, but my goodness. What a shot from NightOwl. He got exactly what he needed out of that breezy. Getting so much height on the ball, but Slimey is able to save it away despite the well-placed shot and get the counterattack. NightOwl with the early jump off the wall to keep Slimey on the ground. What a connection by Slimey to get the third goal. Nice interception by him as NightOwl trying to recover. But Slimey finds him late in his flip. Once NightOwl starts that flip, there is no changing direction at that point, so isn't too hard for Slimey to make the prediction and tap him away. Oh my goodness, so nasty from NightOwl. The reset off the ceiling. Musty top of the net. Push down. I don't know if that one was going to bounce in on its own or whether or not Slimey helped it in, but either way, that's an absolutely nasty shot.
Feer 500 Season 2 coming soon, boys.
Oh my goodness. The 50K bits from Rest Repo for Feer 500 Season 2. Thank you so much, Repo. Get your L babies, guys. These are all 50K. Oh, 5K. Sorry. 50K. Whatever. 5K, 50K. It's all the same. We all love it just as much. Thank you so much, guys. Rest Repo needs demo babies in chat. But NightOwl showing us why we need a Feer 500 Season 2. When he unfortunately got knocked out in that last game of the regular season for him against Kinsey, he was quick to say he'd be back for round 2. Don't count him out. He's going to be able to sneak a nice low ground shot just inside the net on the far post on Slimey. Really bringing down his average style points per goal with that regular ground shot there, but we forgive him for that. Slimey's air dribble just not on line off the first touch. Was going to cost him way too much boost, way too much time to try and corral that back into a dangerous scoring position. So instead he just drops it to the ground and lets NightOwl take control. So important to those air dribble attempts is that very first touch, which may be sometimes undervalued. NightOwl getting a little cheeky though, as he tries to tap this one up to himself and go for the 180 to take control of the dribble, but Slimey is still there. Taps it over him easily and is able to tap in a fourth. NightOwl up for an air dribble. Did he get the flip reset? I don't know. He did. He doesn't need to score. He just needs to keep Slimey out. Slimey's going to try and rush into the net. A nice double tap setup for himself. And there it is. Perfect bucket from Slimey on the counterattack. A little bit of a dangerous play from NightOwl considering all he needed to do was secure the game. But really nice shot from Slimey as NightOwl just showed. Any shot to the top corner immediately off the wall, and NightOwl would have been able to save it away. He needed to take it high off the wall, and he did. Did NightOwl find the way into the net. He gives a close one to Slimey, as Slimey's lucky that there wasn't one more second on the clock. Otherwise, he'd be going home a 3-1 loser. Slimey takes this one off the wall. Going for 2 touches right outside the net. That is almost what he needs as he tries to get the 50. He gets demoed here as NightOwl comes barreling in from his own net. Dribble opportunity from NightOwl. You have to think he's going to go back to the air dribble bump if Slimey puts him in a situation where he can. But for the first time, in the 5 or 6 times NightOwl's gone for it, he actually loses the air dribble. And he will get punished. Slimey's going to force this to a game 5. NightOwl so close to securing it, but Slimey is not done yet. NightOwl been relying so heavily on that air dribble bump play, as well as the double jump pop bump, aka the NightOwl bump, in order to grab these wins. But for the first time, it is going to cost him a game, as he is not able to secure it. He gets a little bit caught underneath the ball, flew out from under it, and Slimey gets the counterattack to secure game number 4. Game 5 hype. Yeah, get your game 5 hypes in the chat, everybody. We got another game number 5. And NightOwl is going to start up early. You're asking, when did Gus Gaming donate all the bits? Gus Gaming is Agent Killer, or Solace Agent. So now do you understand where they came from? NightOwl just rushing this one past Slimey, and Slimey is going to tap it in. Interesting decision from Slimey to change cars. Not often do we see people changing cars after their win, but he's had enough of the Fennec, so he's back in the Octane. Trying to find a kickoff goal of his own, but he's not able to. NightOwl patiently takes control. This is a good early challenge. This is what we needed to see from Slimey early. Or sorry, from Slimey earlier in the series when NightOwl was going for those air dribble bumps. Good way to stop him out is to predict he's going for him and use him early. Absolutely so insane from NightOwl. But Slimey's able to keep it out and will punish him for it. Should be able to get this counterattack for his first goal. This is the high-risk, high-reward play of our most stylish player, NightOwl. Creepinator got a hungry box again, dude. That one is really bugging me, man. The hungry box ad is really, really killing me. NightOwl, long shot, just to be able to steal some boost and try and take control. Slimey using the little boost pads he does have. He did realize in those moments he needed to hold on to all 37, because there was no way that he was going to be able to get that bucket. And he was going to need that 37 to recover from whatever NightOwl was about to do. But Slimey has finally figured out how to stop the signature play of his opponent, NightOwl, but still has not been able to take the lead in game number 5. But a little setup from his boy will at least let him tie it up. NightOwl trying to play a little bit too fast, getting himself too far ahead of the ball with that wave dash. Vox is redeeming the 69s. Love to see it. Slimey will take the lead finally here, as I think he backflip challenged. Well, not quite backflip challenge, just turned in when NightOwl was trying to set up a dribble off the wall. And well timed from him, as he's going to take control. NightOwl's going to need to find another way to get some consistent buckets, as Slimey seems to have figured out NightOwl for the most part. Another good challenge from him is NightOwl just playing a little bit too tentatively here with low boost hanging out right underneath the ball. It's going to be really hard to get a 50-50 and not prevent Slimey from taking control when Slimey's coming into the challenge with speed. Especially on a ball bouncing as high as that one. NightOwl catches that ball and goes for the high flick. Slimey's able to hold on to lots of boost. NightOwl's been absolutely filthy here with the air dribbles. Slimey gets a little bit overly scared, I think, as he should have been able to get around this one, but just did not think that NightOwl was going to be able to carry it that far. NightOwl low bounce dribble. Isn't able to find the back of the net, but he is able to find the back of the Slimey as he sends Slimey to the moon to tap in his 4th goal. Yeah, I've definitely also sworn off Campbell's soup as well. Please remind me to never ever get Campbell's soup. Low dribble from Slimey is perfectly executed here. Shipping it back behind NightOwl to put him in a tough spot where he feels like he needs to reverse and can't get a good challenge on it. And a nice kickoff goal from Slimey, and all of a sudden he's got his lead back he had earlier as he's up 6-4, trying to cap off his first series, showing that he is ready for the big time. Taking down NightOwl. Big challenge by Slimey forces NightOwl up, but Slimey's bump actually puts NightOwl back in a much better situation. His signature bump, though, he's not able to connect on as Slimey stays grounded and in control of his car. Minute 35 left. Slimey with the long clear is going to give NightOwl control. Interesting that NightOwl didn't go for that early. Maybe it's caster, not caster bias, but caster 2020 vision, I guess, when you get to think about it in the retrospect. But it seemed pretty obvious that Slimey was going for an early challenge. NightOwl thought he had an opportunity to take this one on the wall, but he was wrong as Slimey turns around quick to tap in a 7th. Minute and 15 left. And NightOwl needs to find a way back into this game number 5. Nice 45-degree flick from the right side of the field, but that's not going to be enough. Early challenge from Slimey. He's figured it out just in time. Looking like NightOwl was going to need to end it in 4 games if he wanted to take the win. NightOwl throwing the GG in chat. He is going to give Slimey the series win here with 53 seconds left. Good play here from Slimey to win it in 5 as he wins his first show match on stream. That was so close of a series. NightOwl was moments away from winning, but literally there's just a couple plays with Slimey getting a, finally realizing how to stop NightOwl's consistent air dribble bumps and aerial plays. And it gets him the W. GG's from NightOwl, though. NightOwl's looking good, dude. He was on fire today. Per usual, always ends the game with more clips than his opponent. What up, Stumbling End? We got a Slimey fan in chat. GG's, 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 everybody.